dog came through, so I just picked them both up and carried them down to this berm here. Got them away from everything. You want to go along the edge? Is that it? You want to walk along the edge? All right, let's go. Anybody coming along the way? I don't want to cause any incidents, so I just keep them. Although these aren't short leashes, but you know what I mean. I keep a. Anyway. Yeah, I went ahead and got that bench stained up. Got the clear on it, so we got that stuff kind of curing out. Might go in tonight, do another coat of Varathane, but it's turning out pretty good. Yeah, 80 CRV 2. I did a video on that, and it's been pretty. I kind of thought to myself, well, I might have just a bias because I was talking about people using 80 CRV2 as a resource, matter of resources. And maybe it's more, and I see a common occurring theme in some of these some of these ideas of barrier to entry and in keeping cryo agents and whatnot around the house. It might be a problematic. Hello. Keeping like stuff to freeze steel, do cryo dips, things like that might be an issue. So, and 80 CRV2, I think, I forget because it's my bias is talking again, serves bladesmiths a lot better. It's more, and it's just for it. There's certain steels that lend themselves to forging better than others. Like I was speaking from the concept of the idea of a person who stocked this solely stock removal, and 80 CRV2. I was saying in the last video, I never had a piece of shear cut steel that didn't warp. But yet, if I'm forging, it doesn't matter because I'm already bending this stuff up. I'm already drawing it out on an anvil. I'm already heating it up, and it's a different world. The bladesmith's world can be a very different world than the stock removal knife maker's world. And and some of those tests I think become kind of misunderstood by some people that are into cutlery. And the 90-degree flex test. I don't need a knife that's 90 degrees. Do you need a knife that's 90 degrees? I don't. And part of what the 90-degree flex test, at least what I think it is, it's a study. Okay, it's a flex test. And what differs the bladesmith from, say, the stock removal maker, who makes a knife that's basically one consistent Rockwell through, is the bladesmith seeks to create a knife that has different hardnesses and different zones. Okay, as to where if you looked at the stock removal knife as being maybe one color, the bladesmith's knife is maybe more of a heat map. You move to different parts of the blade. One part of the blade will be a like an orange, very high flexibility. Another part of the blade will be like a maybe a blue color. Maybe blue could be for high cutting, high hardness, high cutting. No, I need you to go this way, guys. I can't make it down that hill, and you can't either. Come on. Pick you up. And I think she just likes to be up here. I always say that. Come here, Sadie. Come on. Come here, this way. And the bladesmith's objectives can be very different than the stock removal knife makers. So where I make a knife, the heat treat, the type of steel, My ability to unlock all the attributes of that steel, you know, through a good heat treat, as to where certain things like the 90, like I don't need a knife that's flexed 90 degrees. Well, the problem with the issue with the Bladesmith is more of a study. Okay, so to me, making a solid Rockwell throughout the whole blade versus say a Bladesmith that's running a different objective, the Bladesmith seeks to maybe make a knife that has two tempers in one. Okay, so you have one side of this blade that's very flexible, that can be flexed 90 degrees. And then when I turn it over and flex it back the other direction, the knife will come back up and stand true and stay straight up and down. Okay, you know, a Bladesmith may make a knife that has a super high hardened edge, but yet has a softer, more flexible, springy-like back that can tolerate not so much prying, but lateral movement side to side without breaking. Okay, a more pliable back, but yet keeps a hard enough of an edge to do daily cutting tasks. And so it's more of a I guess, I don't know how I would say it, more of a series of not talents, but attributes that the Bladesmith has. In other words, they're juggling a few more responsibilities when they're pursuing this type of result. So yeah, so 80 CRV2, you know, may serve the Bladesmith just fine. You know, it might work very good. So the testing and the things the Bladesmith goes through the rope tests, the flex test, all those types of things. You know, it's a different criteria. It's a different desirability that's wanted in the knife versus, say, a regular consumer who may just want a plain knife that's one consistent hardness through and through. Okay, so it's so once again I was talking from my bias. That I was saying that I think people were maybe using 80 CRV to maybe I don't know, as a primer to get used to making knives. Well, I forget what I go through when I make a knife may be very different than other people, and the Bladesmith is very different. So anyways, there's that. So don't worry about the haters, just let the haters worry about you. See you on the next one.